This video is going to go over the process of utilizing the Timelog on S4 at the beach. We'll be using a test student. Sally's student is not a real student. Here we're at Sally's homepage. You'll see a pending tasks box where you will see for the first time after placing with an agency in S4, you will see a message that says create your time log for, and then list your placed organization. So in this case, we've already kind of started. So it will say update your time log for AAA testing organization, which is the organization we have Sally placed at. Most of the work that she does will be at the lower portion of her homepage, where you could see the courses she's in and her placements. So she can get to her time log either from the pending tasks or from view my placements. So if we go to view my placements, you see that winter 2023 we have a placement with AAA testing organization, and she can click here to view time log. And this is a time log. There's no entries yet. So she will begin by adding a time entry. Let's assume she completed work today, and say she began her shift at 1 p.m. It's always important to make sure it's the correct, whether it's AM or PM, because that could really change things. Actually, let's make it 11 a.m. And she finishes at 4:30 p.m. So there we go, and it's PM. That gives her 5.5 hours. It's auto-calculated. There's several things she also needs to do here, some of which are required and some aren't. Health science learning outcomes. So this is a student in the health science internships. So you will see that there's some learning outcomes listed here. What is it that she did? So let's say that she assessed individual and community needs for health education. That's one of the outcomes that's required of the internship, and that's the one she identifies as fitting with the activities that she performed today during her shift. She can then add additional reflections and observations that relate to the work that she did and how it relates to the outcome. On the right here, there's some other areas. These are pull down options. Which groups did your activities support, either directly or indirectly? And this is just because it's a test placement, so there will be other, there should be an appropriate option there that's relevant to the organization. What was your area of focus? This again relates to the placement and the areas that the organization works on. What did you accomplish during your visit? Another pull down option. So if she assessed individual and community needs, she may have administered, conducted, or oversee an assessment process. And this final one is required by the chancellor's office, so we can't turn this on or off, but it asks the student to connect what they've been doing with the goal and mission of the organization. All right, then they will click Save. Now you see the first entry in her time log. So it shows the time she was there, the number of hours, what she accomplished, the outcome that was addressed at during that time, and her comments on how what she did contributes to the goals and or mission of the organization. and it's been submitted. Now, we're asking students to at least probably about once a month, once every 3 to 4 weeks, they should have a series of entries here to request their preceptor to review and approve their hours. They do that by clicking on this green button. It opens up a email that goes to the preceptor. There, she's able to copy another person if necessary, add a message, have it send her a copy, and then send that email. So that now has been submitted to the organization, to her preceptor, for approval. The preceptor will receive an email asking them to review. There'll be a link. The preceptor will then review the hours that were submitted and be able to respond, hopefully with an approval. If there's any errors, they are able to ask the student to go back and correct any errors and resubmit. I've now opened up another time log just for you to see what it would look like as there were multiple entries and when the status has been changed to approved. So here it shows the total hours and approved hours both at 16. If these were not yet approved, the approved hours would be 0, or if just one of them was approved, some other number. So you'll always see how many hours were submitted and then how many hours the agency approved.